Have you ever seen someone ruin their entire career over a cup of water? Because that's exactly what happened here. The man sitting by those steps was thirsty. That's it. He wasn't asking for money. He wasn't causing trouble. He just needed water. And the woman walking toward him? She controlled million-dollar deals. She managed hundreds of employees. People inside the company called her untouchable. But in less than 60 seconds, one decision would destroy that image forever. And the craziest part? Her boss was standing only a few feet away, watching everything. The woman's name was Vanessa Carter, Senior Operations Director. Inside the company, Vanessa was a legend. Sales numbers? Always the highest. Deadlines? Always crushed. Board meetings? She ran them like a general. But Vanessa cared about one thing more than anything else. Her image. Perfect suit. Perfect posture. Perfect reputation. She believed something dangerous. That success gave her permission to look down on people. People respected her, but they didn't like her. And that difference matters more than most executives realize. Outside the building, the homeless man noticed Vanessa walking toward the entrance. He stood up, slowly, carefully, almost apologetically. "Excuse me, ma'am." He held up an empty plastic bottle. "Could I please have some water?" That was it. No speech. No begging. Just water. Vanessa stopped and looked him up and down, judging, calculating. Then she sighed and opened her expensive water bottle. For a moment, it looked like she might actually help him. The man's face filled with hope. But then something changed in her expression. Cold, dismissive. She slowly poured the water onto the pavement, right in front of him. The entire bottle, dripping onto the sidewalk. "Get a job," she said. Then she turned and walked toward the entrance like nothing had happened. No hesitation, no regret. The man just stood there silently, staring at the spilled water. But Vanessa didn't notice something. Someone had been standing nearby, watching everything. The man wasn't security. He wasn't a passerby. He was Daniel Reeves, the CEO of the company. Daniel rarely visited that office. But that day, he had arrived early for a surprise audit. And he had just witnessed the entire moment. Every second. Vanessa. She froze. You know that moment when someone realizes they've made a mistake, but it's already too late? Yeah, this was that moment. Daniel looked down at the spilled water and pointed to the pavement. "Pick it up." Vanessa blinked, confused. "There's nothing to pick up," she said. "That's exactly the problem," Daniel replied. Employees nearby started gathering quietly, sensing the tension. Then Daniel asked a simple question. "Do you know why this company exists?" Vanessa started explaining profits, strategy, and market growth. Daniel raised his hand. "No, this company exists because people trust us. Employees, clients, communities. And trust doesn't come from numbers," he said. "It comes from character." Then Daniel walked over to the homeless man and handed him his own bottle of water. But he didn't stop there. He also handed the man a business card. "If you're looking for work, come see our HR department tomorrow." The man nodded in shock. But Daniel still wasn't finished. He turned back to Vanessa. "Your performance reports are excellent," he said. "But today told me everything I needed to know." Then he paused. "You're done here." Just like that. Career over. People think power comes from titles, corner offices, expensive suits. But real influence? It shows up in small moments. Moments no one thinks matter. A conversation. A decision. A cup of water. Vanessa spent years building her reputation. But it took less than a minute to reveal who she really was. Because here's the truth, most people learn too late. Your real character doesn't show up when everyone's watching. It shows up when you think no one is. But sometimes, someone is watching. And sometimes, that someone is the one person who decides your future. So the next time someone asks you for something small, ask yourself one question. What kind of story do you want that moment to tell?
If this story touched your heart, subscribe to my channel for more powerful life lessons and emotional stories.